Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn about how to implement swipe to delete gesture functionality in our Android application with the help of Jetpack Compose. We will be using a lazy column for this task, and we will be creating a separate sample list of items, and then after swiping from right to left, we will be deleting that item, and it's quite easy. So make sure you watch till the end to get the idea behind this. So for now, let's get started. So here I'm in an Android Studio project. It is a clean project, but first let's see what we are going to build. So this is the this list of items created with a lazy row, and if I just swipe it from right to left, it gets deleted. And if we just swipe a very little, it will go back to its position. And if I swipe it to the full left, it will be automatically gone. And then the items which are below it will be automatically shifted to upwards. So that's thing. And if we try to slide from left to left, from left to right, it doesn't work. So here, this is how we can implement it. So this is the final output. So now I'll minimize the emulator and we'll start coding. So we'll be first creating a list of items, that is a fruits. Okay, here val fruits equal to, remember, I'll be using mutable state list of, so that it should be automatically updated, and add few items: apple, mango, orange, grapes, strawberry, and jackfruit. Okay, that's it. Now this is the main starting point of the UI, and here we'll be implementing a lazy column, and inside that we'll be implementing a swipe to delete item layout. So we'll be creating it separately here as a composable function, swipe to delete layout. Okay, so in this layout we basically have one composable function given by Compose framework itself, that is swipe to dismiss box. So this box requires a state. You can see the state of this component. So for that we will first create a state of that. Well, swipe to delete state equal to, remember, swipe to dismiss box state. We already have that, and inside this one we have not modifier, confirm value change. So after we after the gesture perform is confirmed, then what should we do? It will come here. Here it gives us a value, any type of value. So this value will be a swipe to dismiss box value. So we can just compare it with, if the action is completed, swipe action is completed, then we'll do the delete task. So we'll compare if value equals swipe to dismiss box value dot end to start, because we will be using the gesture from right to left, that is a end to start. If that gesture is here, then we want to delete the item. So how we can delete? We can perform deletion operation here, because we have access to the list here but not here. So we'll whois a state here and bubble up this event. So on delete, it will be a composable function, and we'll call it from here on delete. Okay, and if it happens, then I'll pass a true, and if that's not the case, then we'll pass a false here. Okay, that's how it works. Now after that, now we have a state, and we'll assign the state to swipe to dismiss box here. State equal to swipe to dismiss state. Okay, now we got a state. After that, what this box should have? This will have a, actually a list item. So that this list item will have a with a head headline content, and we will pass a text composable here. That is a that what the text should be in the item. So we will receive one item parameter here in this function. Sorry, item, it will be of type string. Okay, and we'll show this item here. Okay, another thing, it needs no value passed for parameter background content. So what the background should be, it also needs that. So background content equal to, it takes a composable. So we'll make a separate compose function for this one, for the background of mm, background uh, swipe box, background swipe container. Let's say you can give any name to this one, back, background swipe container, and I'll create a separate composable function for this one. Here we are going to show how the background and background contents will be after the swiping. So after the swipe, what should be displayed in behind of that tile that we are going to uh, implement here. So I'll use a box here. Box will have modifier equal to modifier dot fill max size, and it will also have a background. We'll set a color, sorry, color dot red, because we are using implementing a delete action, so the color should be red. And we'll be also using a padding from end as a 20 dp. So this padding is for a delete icon, trash icon. And in the body of this box, what inside this box, what we need a icon, delete icon. That is a image vector equal to icons dot default dot delete, and content description, it needs this a delete. And we'll also give a tint to this icon, color dot white, because this icon should be white. And this box will need a content alignment, because this icon should be visible at the end. So accordingly we'll give a content alignment. So alignment dot center end, so it will be properly aligned to the center and end. So yeah, now we can, now we have a background content, we have a stable delete layout. Yeah, that's it. And now we'll going to implement everything here in this lazy row, sorry, lazy column. Here in the main container, I'll implement a lazy column here. It we can give it a modifier as a fill max size. Okay, and after that, in the layout, we'll be using a items variant, items index variant, which will give us a items equal to, we have a list, that is a fruits. And then we also need to implement a key. So this is one of the important point, that we need to implement a key, because if we didn't implement a key, then it will create a problems and our swipe delete functionality will not work properly. So we get two things here. First one is a index, and the second one is an item, right? Okay, and let's hover on this one. Okay, it's saying like this one, but once you take these two items here as well, the error will be gone. So here, if you hover on this one, the index is of a type int and item is of type string. So this is uh, just to show that there what is the unique item in this list. So if we are implementing some type of this key functionality here, so we are telling a compose that item will be unique and treat it as a primary key. There will be no duplicates, so please keep it as a key. And if there can be duplicates in this list, then you can assign a different id here and use this id here to as a key, but this key is a essential parameter to work properly. So after this it has a body. So in this body, what we need to implement this swipe to delete layout. So it needs on delete, not on create, on delete. Okay, and another one is item. So item equal to, we get this item here and we will pass the same item here. Okay, on delete. So after clicking, after swiping, after swipe action is completed, we are calling this on delete function, and this on delete is bubbling up event to this calling function. So we need to implement the code here. So it is just a one line code. Fruits dot remove whatever the item, the action happen, the swipe action happened on, we are going to just remove it. Item. Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing we need to do. Now let's run our application on emulator and see how it works. Yes, now our application is running and it is showing a list of all the items which we have added here. So let me delete this strawberry one. I swipe it, you can see I can swipe it, and after I swipe complete, yeah, it's had been deleted. Now it's the time of grapes, orange. If I just swiped it here halfway and leave it, it doesn't get deleted. And if I swipe here, it gets deleted. Now one thing you can notice here, you are also able to swipe from the left to right, but we don't want to allow the user to do that. So for that we just need to add one line here, that is a enable dismiss from start to end, that is a false. So let me rerun the application and this behavior will be avoided. Now if I try to swipe from start to end, it doesn't, and if I swipe from end to start, then it's automatically get deleted. So it looks very much professional. You can also add animation to this one after the item is deleted, but that's not a motto of this tutorial. That's why I skipped that part, because it might make a tutorial bit lengthy. That's why. But yeah, this is how you can implement this simple but useful feature in your Android application with the help of Jetpack Compose. So that's it about the tutorial. And in place of on delete, you can also place any type of action and perform that accordingly. So I hope now it's clear to you. If you still have some doubts or struggling with some things, you can put your questions in the comment box below, and I will try my best to solve your doubts. Or if you need any help or priority support, then you can join WhatsApp group of AshishMobileDev, where developers like us, similar minded, are already present there, which are ready to help each others and grow together. If you are a complete beginner to Android development and want to learn how to develop applications, then my course might help you in to learn Android development in just time span of 30 days with the help of customized exercises. More details in the description, and you can also put interested in the comments and I'll get back to you. If you like this video, then please click on like, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe with the channel so that you will be notified whenever such a new amazing video is published. We will meet in the next tutorial with some another interesting topic. Till then, goodbye.